play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Williams running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Throwing is Wilson. They'll get that complete to Alberto. Give him 32 on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson changing the play. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson wants a different look. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Browning. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And Wilson going to change things up here. Throwing on first down. Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Wilson changing the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, we're first league. That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Here's Cousins. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call, is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey,
Cousins on first down. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Cousins again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Nwangu. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And just shedding him off there. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, Barber, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own